college homecoming matchup this weekend. How exciting is it to get back there again after that win last week?
Well, last week took a few years off me, it felt like, but it was a great team win. There's a lot of people, different people that stepped up. So as we move forward to this week, it's just a special week with homecoming. We have unique tradition of getting in the lake, and that's very unique to Bemidji State and the Bemidji community and our football program. So we're excited about doing that. We get to honor some great players that come back. I just saw the list, remarkable amount of guys coming back, so it's exciting to see those guys.
I guess we'll get right to it. Injury updates for Ike and Jordan.
Jordan won't play. I know that for a fact. Even if he was 100% healthy, which he's not, he wouldn't be out there. I don't think if I shouldn't say that. If he was 100% healthy, yeah. But if right now he's not, and I don't anticipate him being out there, and we're really hoping to get him back over the next few weeks. So it's taking a little bit longer than we thought. And then Ike, I guess you mentioned that. We'll find out today. Last week we tried the same method, and he wasn't ready to go. But if he's ready, he'll go. If not, then he'll be on the shelf again. So we'll find out here in about an hour.
How difficult is it? I mean, obviously having Jordy back there is a big loss for you guys. But how big is it sort of not knowing exactly when you got these injuries if they can go or not? I guess you the next man up type thing.
Yeah, man down, man up. That's kind of just the little mantra that we've used, and makes sense of football. You're going to have injuries, so can't sit there and complain about it too much. And the fortunate thing with our team is we have a lot of depth. So I think for the most part, the kids understand that we'll be able to rally around whoever's out there. In this case, it was our quarterback or a punter or D lineman or linebacker, whomever it might be. So just no excuses. We're going to find a way to win.
Minot has one of the weaker rush defenses in the league. Do you think that, like quarterback, whoever's back there, it's not going to change much of the game plan? You guys are going to pound the ball?
I don't think we go into any week saying that we're just going to line up and run. We're going to still try to be balanced. That's what we try to do. And if they get heavy in the box, we got to be able to throw it. And they're really good. They have some very good, talented kids out on the perimeter. So I think teams have shied away from maybe taking shots on them. We won't. We'll threaten their D-backs as much as anybody and do some things that we think Nick can have success with. And yeah, it sure would be nice. I mean, if you're asking me as a defensive coordinator, run the ball every down. But we need to be balanced, and Nick needs to improve because who really knows how long he's going to be the starting guy? It might be this week. It could be the whole year, depending on how Jordan comes back. But I would expect Jordan to be back sooner than later. But just this week, we kind of understand where we're at with the quarterbacks, and Nick can be the guy.
That's what I was going to. It is Nick. You think he's going to start again? I know you had a couple of different guys in there last week.
Oh, Nick could be the starter, without a doubt. And if Jordan would actually, I haven't seen him today, if he would be able to run around and do some stuff, it might be a plan B where he could go back there, but we certainly want to protect him as much as we can. And then the play would be play both the kids. Jared Henning has done a really nice job. He was the backup quarterback. We were trying to redshirt Nick, but that didn't work out. So Nick has more game experience from last year. Jared did a few things really nice last week. So the plan would be run the ball, kind of run the same offense with Jared that we ran with Jordy, and then we have to switch a few things up probably when Nick's out there. So that we've already understood that. We knew that we're kind of going into last week and really knew that about the difference between the quarterbacks.
I guess just in general, Minot, what is that? What else do they bring? Obviously, it's a rivalry game for you guys too, not just homecoming. But how do you prepare for a team like that?
The scary part is you watch them and you watch the skill kids. They have good skill kids, and they've scored over the top on about every team that they've played, including Northern. They hit a 75-yard touchdown. They had it against Duluth last week. They hit a 50-yarder and hit a big run play. It's just the big thing is come out and play extremely well in the first quarter. And we played, I'd say there's 2 quarters throughout the year we didn't play well, one against Sioux Falls and one against Northern State. Otherwise, we've played pretty good throughout the course of the year. So we need to be able to get off quicker and get going. So if that, I don't care who's out there, if it's offense, defense, or special teams, we need to do a better job of getting out of the gate quicker.
All right, Nick, another week. You, I think, probably know a little bit better. You're starting this week. So what's it like now? They got one game started under your belts. You guys got the win last week. How do you bounce? How do you come back this week and does that give you more confidence, I guess?
Oh yeah, for sure. Just to get that first start under your belt is really huge. Just to know what game day is like going in as the starter, it's huge. Just I feel a lot more prepared and ready to go this week. So.
Last week, were you sort of on alert, or was it not until a little later in the week that you found that Jordan wasn't quite ready to go?
I had a feeling that I was going to have to play. Just seeing how Jordy was all week and taking all the reps in practice, but I didn't know for sure until probably Wednesday or Thursday. But then after that, got extra prepared, and then I knew that it was actually going to happen. So
yeah, I mean, you had a couple days. It wasn't like 10 minutes before the game, like, oh, you're starting, like go with in 2 weeks ago with the kicker situation. Like you guys had that.
No, definitely had ample notice, like a couple days for sure. Yeah, so that was nice that I knew that.
But I mean, I guess now you got a whole week to prepare for one team. You know that you're going to be out there. I mean, what have you seen from my now on tape, and just I guess what have you seen from the rest of your Beavers? Just what you guys are ready for.
Minot's definitely, I think, better than the record indicates. They're really athletic and physical on the perimeter. They have some really good athletes. Definitely can't take them lightly. Can't take anybody lightly in this league. And we're going to have to come out as good as ever, play well and execute, and just like every other week. So.
No, you're sophomore this year.
Yep, true sophomore.
I know they're trying to redshirt you last year. They quite worked on this year too, but obviously for you, I'm sure you'd like to get in there and play as much as you can. But I mean, what's that like coming out and sort of thinking that you're going to be redshirting and then you get to play? I mean, is that something that obviously you came here to play? So I'm sure that's pretty exciting for you.
Yeah, exactly. It's sort of the same thing as last year. I mean, it all pretty much started last year, the first game with Shields going down, and then I was sort of thrown into the backup role, and they wanted to get me some reps last year just in case this exact thing happened. So definitely getting reps last year, I'm more prepared for this scenario this year. But definitely I came here to play, so definitely I was ready and excited to get in there. So.
I mean, would you describe yourself as being similar type player to Jordy, or?
I think we're a little different. Coach Bagnell always sort of compares me and Ryan. We have a similar style, definitely more pocket passers, not really going to get out and run too much and run people over like Jordy does, but definitely more of a pocket guy, like to sling the ball around, so we're a little different.
All right, Tahi, you guys coming back after that dramatic one last week. Obviously, you had a TD, maybe two, I can't remember. I know you got the game-tying touchdown last week. What's it like sort of bouncing back from that sort of emotional game to prepare for homecoming, which is sort of another set of emotion?
Well, that game was really thrilling. We started off slow, but towards the end we started to pick it up. Mason Holford, man, just really came in really clutch for us. You know, we were prepping him all week, and when in due time he came through. So. Yeah.
Obviously, you guys will be missing Jordy and maybe missing Mike again. I mean, what's it like? Obviously, you guys practice together all the time with all the guys, so I'm sure you guys are pretty confident back there with no matter who's playing. But,
yeah.
I mean, it's got to be a little bit. I mean, maybe just describe how you guys are feeling when people get injured. And I know you've had a couple guys down this year.
Well, Coach Bolte always preaches man up, next man up. So I think Mehlum has done a great job of stepping in with the absence of Jordy. He knows the offense pretty well, and Jared did a great job of stepping in as well too. He came in, had a couple plays. I mean, Mason, he also did a great job of stepping up as well. He was practicing hard all week and showed off when it came to game time.
How would you describe Nick's style? I know he was saying he's a little more of a pocket passer than just sort of run around, but I mean, maybe you can know a little bit more about what they like to do. What they're like in the huddle.
With Nick, yeah, I would say he's more of a pocket passer type. We really have to stay longer on our blocks and pass protection for Nick because he's allowing the play to develop a little bit more, which allows a bigger play to happen. But with Jordy, he's a scrambler as well, so he brings a different asset to the game.
Does that take a whole lot to get used to differently, or is it mostly the same because you're roughing?
I mean, it's not entirely too different for me. What I really have to focus on with both of them is really staying on my blocks to make sure we have a big play.
So I don't know what's Minot this week. I think Colin was saying their rush defense isn't great. Maybe I know Bolte was saying it wasn't going to set up to do one thing or the other, but are you ready to maybe get some carries this week against them?
Oh yeah, Minot's a pretty good football team. They do a lot of great stuff defensively. So I'll be ready to take a lot of carries this week as well. As well as other running backs. We want to take as much pressure off Nick as we can. So
I don't know. I guess just in general, you guys 5-1 now. It's sort of halfway point of the season.
Yeah,
how
it's
you guys
fine.
feeling sort of now that you're on the backstretch a little bit?
Well, we gotta focus on winning out the rest of our games to secure the North title. We really focus on each opponent week by week and being 1-0 each week. So.
Just gotta do that again.
Yep.